Three. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the podcast. What's the odds with Steve Renazizi? I'm joined right now by my buddy Lucas Hurrell. We're waiting on Brenton Biddlecombe. I'm in another hotel in another part of the country. I'm in Charlotte, North Carolina, with probably some shitty Wi-Fi. I'm hooked up to my phone, which is doing a pretty good job of keeping us stable as of now. But we are bound to fucking fall off the rails at any point. Please be gentle with us, okay? We're doing the best we can with the limited capabilities that God has given us, brain-wise. Okay, we're going over every one of our fucking friends is dying. We're having wake after wake after wake. Lucas and I were just reminiscing about the Jeff Scott Memorial at the Comedy Store. That was this past weekend. I couldn't make it because I was in the Mall of America, making hundreds of people laugh. Thank you to everyone who came out. And thank you to the Mall of America where no one wears a mask. Perfect. But yeah, then Jeff Scott's Memorial was Sunday, but then we got into the Bob Saget one, which we said was Saturday night, which wasn't really much of a memorial as much as it was like Chappelle just threw a party, right?
Yeah, but if I had to compare the memorials, they're completely different, but the Saget one was more fun because they were singing like Radiohead songs. And
so yeah, but I mean, and you're not saying like it's Chappelle and John Mayer's playing music. Is he playing guitar?
Yeah, with the cast of Full House singing. Like when I got up there, Jodie Sweetin is singing "Creep" by Radiohead, and John Mayer admits, like, dude, I don't know the lyrics. You got to sing it. I only know the music.
Oh, so no one's just, and they're just having the time of their lives, right? Everyone's having fun. Yeah, singing
songs. They're telling stories about Bob. Jodie talked about Bob dropping her off at the Laugh Factory when she was like 7 years old because he had to do a spot and he was taking her home, and just being a minor in a comedy club.
Fuck, man.
Which maybe we can get that place shut down now after hearing that.
Retroactively, you probably could. I know Paulie got it shut down for a week for bringing in a minor. They got their liquor license taken away, and Mitzi would still sell tickets. And people would sit down, they'd be watching the shows, and then they wouldn't get drinks, and they'd be pissed off. They want their money back, and Mitzi would say, "No, you already paid, and you already laughed. They already got it. What they want." Like, God Almighty, lady, you are one of a kind. Welcome, Brenton.
Hello.
Welcome.
Sorry.
No, it's fine, Brenton. We were just talking about all of our friends dying. So you were just releasing the news to the world via all the fucking Instagram accounts and social media accounts you run that fucking Louis Anderson died. Another good guy. Another person that kind of grew up at the Comedy Store. And so, yeah, I was just talking. I mean, I was in Minneapolis last week and I was thinking about him because I loved baskets. And I was talking to a friend about like me and acting in my career and this and that, and just sort of like how I saw myself later on. And I was like, I think it's just going to take someone to write something for me. I'm like, kind of like the way, baskets with Louis Anderson is like, they wrote it with not him in mind, but that sort of, and then when you saw him, you couldn't imagine anyone else playing the role. So yeah, it was real fucking, I was just telling him I'm on the radio down here in Charlotte, North Carolina, in another hotel, doing, fucking pumping out, getting the press for the shows going. And then when I was done, the DJ's like, I want to bring it up, but fucking Louis Anderson died. So that sucks. Another fucking loss to the goddamn community.
He was a good guy. He helped me out a lot when I was starting out at the Comedy Store. We had a few chats and he kind of changed my philosophy on writing, and I got to do a show with him in Vegas, which, super kind to everybody. He hosted, and it was awesome because he had the closing act was the guy who did the puppeteering for Team America World Police.
Really?
Guy lives out in Vegas now. He did a bunch of big Hollywood movies, and that was like the last big one. And now he just does shows out there. But he's so good. Like, we were in tears crying. Not from laughing, like he was just the emotions that he could do with the fucking puppets.
That's amazing.
But Louis was great. Just a solid dude.
Good dude. I mean, I met him. Barry Katz used to run the show on Sunday nights at the Comedy Store for a couple of years. and Louis would host it. I think he was probably a Barry Katz client. Barry Katz was a manager that everyone sort of at some point was represented by, but nobody. He's also the person that if you're like, oh, it's like having a checkered past. Like I was also repped by Barry Katz. So, yeah, he was doing a show and Louis would host every week. And that was my first time ever getting to see him actually do stand up, because there were a couple years when I first got there that he really didn't come around. And then he came, and I realized he was part of the whole growing up at the store. He was in all those pictures, the ones down in La Jolla, the black and white ones and shit, sitting on the edge of the couch with Mitzi and stuff. And that was my first chance getting to see him do stand up. So not only did I get to see him do like actual material, but he hosted the show every week. So I would see him host. So you got to see that game show host mentality that he had too, of like talking to people and keeping it fucking moving along, and but introducing the next comic, realizing because most of the comics that were coming up, I mean, Dane and shit would come up and Jay Moore, but most of them were like younger people that, were probably really nervous, and we were all resentful of them because that was a packed show and we were performing to no one in the fucking original room. So, but yeah, he was great.
He had a very calming energy when you were around him, which was rare considering how anxious all of us are. He was always just very relaxed and calming and just fucking nice to everybody.
Yeah, he was, and such a good looking guy too. That was the thing. He was so funny and so like everyman that you were like, yeah, that was probably the disarming nature of him. He was like, just fucking cool, chill person that you were not like, oh shit. You didn't feel weird about him. Sad, dude. Another fucking person. And then, by the way, the radio that I did in Charlotte, they go, we haven't had a live guest since guess who? I go, who? I go, Bob Saget. We had him back we didn't have anyone over the holidays, and January, the whole thing with COVID. So you're our first guest. I go, great.
Thank you for that, Curse.
Awesome. Can't wait to go back to my hotel room by myself. I immediately put my Apple Watch on. I didn't put it on this morning, but I was like, hey Siri, please watch for signs of heart failure.
Dude, I have one of those Amazon watches, by the way, and this is going to be how the world is alerted that I die. My watch will be the first to know, and then word will get out to friends and family. But
I told the radio people, I said, let me tell you something. God forbid I go back and I do die. Do not tell them that I'm in a Courtyard Marriott, okay? Tell them that I am in a Four Seasons Charlotte, right? Do not, under any circumstance, have the word Courtyard. You just say Marriott. If you have, show me some dignity, for God's sakes, please, for the love of God. With spotty Wi-Fi, please. But
it's
I'm happy
better than
now,
last
dude.
week.
yeah,
I'm happy now. You know why?
Because you have our assistant GM, which means you're going to get the bull.
If it costs Louis Anderson dying for us to get another Joe in New York, then so be it. The price has been paid. I'm happy for it. Okay, I'm psyched about it. He seems like the guy that understands. He looks young and he's hungry, dude. He looks like you, Biddlecombe.
Humble and hungry.
If anyone pull up a picture of him, I want to see his face again. I got happy. The Giants Instagram account.
It's a very good hire, Steve, and
it
what? Does mean you are. There's a 99% chance that you get the bull.
Look, here's the deal. The coach is going to be a big deal for me. Look at this picture right over here. The Giants, upper left.
wait.
Look at this. Yeah, look at that guy. That's you, Biddlecombe. Look at this, dude. Let me see your ears, Brenton. Take the headphones off for a second. You got to pop those ears out a bit. But that is you, bro. That is you. You get a little bit of a haircut. We got to get a little more military style. But that's you, man. That is you. I'm psyched.
Yeah. Buffalo boy.
I'm excited. He looks good. But, it's like, this is the way I'm supposed to feel. This is the way,
Look, you should be happy because you're gonna get Brian DeBull, with this hire, you're going to get a GM, an assistant GM who's been working under a GM who's put together a team that's going to compete for the Super Bowl. In 5 years, he was able to go from never making the playoffs in 18 seasons to now they're a favorite to win. So
the problem is the Bowl hasn't been offered an interview for any other job. And I think that if he comes in and his first move is to poach away his offensive coordinator from his old team that nobody else was hoping to hire, is not I'm not sure that's the move. And I'm not saying it's not. I do believe they do need an offensive mind in there. Obviously,
he's going to follow.
I think, Eric Bieniemy or someone like that might have to, get a look first. And, but I wouldn't automatically say it's going to be the Bowl. Although I would like if it was, if we got a Brian Flores as a coach and we could poach the Bowl as an offensive coordinator from the Bills.
Well, he's not going to do that. What are you talking about?
Come on, man.
And first of all, that's not a lateral move. That's a very Southern move in every sense of the word.
No, he gets to start over. Everyone thinks he's such a pussy right now because he's got Josh Allen.
No.
Who, by the way, I fucking willed that cunt to that game last week. Could you imagine the pep talk I gave that man? You guys were like, we don't know what's going to happen. We don't know what's going to happen. And I was like, what the fuck? I go, Josh Allen is built for this game. This is finally the time he's not going to turn around and get sacked. And the man showed up. Shout out to you, Josh Allen. Good luck this week, dude.
He threw essentially the first perfect game in NFL history.
It was great, dude. But that's what I'm saying. Your boy Dabble doesn't need him to be under his shadow. Okay? You want to go build something from scratch. Come with me down to New York. With me down to New York.
The Wings are better in Buffalo.
We've got 2 first-round draft picks. We will get an offensive lineman of your choice, of your picking. You tell us who you want. And by the way, you've got 1 more year with this dingbat at quarterback. And if you can't Pinocchio and Roxanne him into a quarterback that looks fucking functional out there, then guess what? You get to pick a quarterback in a year and do it all over again with me. Come on.
You think he's going to last that long with your media and the way they'll treat him if they don't win right away?
No, because by the way, if this dude fucking sets up an offensive line, has a great draft, that's his first fucking job.
But if they go 3-14,
his first
2-15,
job is not to go in there. The coaches will be decided by him and the management, and they will do it together. And I don't think he's going to be able to press for a head coach of his actual choosing. Okay. His job is to get it fucking right with the draft. We have 2 first-round draft picks, okay? Granted, we could have had Micah Parsons last year if we didn't trade and we just took him instead of fucking trading up or trading down and getting this new one. So now, because we don't have Micah Parsons, let's see let's open our door. This door was opened. It was a game show. Door number 1, Micah Parsons. That's what you lost.
Whoopsie.
Door number 2, could it be? We have it now. If you go get me a 12-year fucking stud, left, right tackle, fucking guard, offensive lineman that we can build upon and start from there and go, this guy's gonna play every fucking goddamn week. Like the kid down in Tristan Wirfs. Been guarding Tom Brady for every fucking snap for 2 years.
It's ironic that you bring him up. He's probably not playing on Saturday.
I know.
But you also could have had if you hadn't.
We could have had him as well.
Yeah.
Yes, over Eric Flowers, I think it was, or one of these fucking other cunts he took, Gettleman. But my point is this: this is this guy's job now. This is his job: is to get this fucking thing right.
Yeah,
he's got to get this right. I don't want to hear about the coach. All these people he's worked. Brian Flores and him, I'm sure they're AFC East division rivals. They know each other. They've either studied each other. They know what's going on. He knows how Brian Flores coaches. They can either get along or they'll never get along.
I don't think you want Brian Flores.
I don't think so either. I'm not sure. I really like the way we had our defense with Leslie Frazier ran it last year. It was. I was good with it. They're getting better. Give him more pieces. Give him more stuff to work with. We need an offensive mind in it.
Yeah.
We do. It's got to happen. So, and someone that knows how to develop a quarterback. And by the way, not develop. We are past develop. It's either evaluate and kill. That's what we need. An evaluate and killer. We need the wolf. You know, when fucking Harvey Keitel shows up. Oh, here's what we have. This guy cannot play football, so we have to kill him. Or, look, I can make the best of this. We're going to roll him up into a fucking carpet. We're going to bring him out to the fucking car, and we're going to teach him how to be a quarterback in the desert. Okay? So that's what we have here. That's what I need. And, you know, other than that, everything else is going fine with me. I was in the mall. Oh, I went to the Knick game on Monday. By the way, that's what the other thing I wanted to bring up. The Knick game.
Yeah.
Martin Luther King Jr. Day.
Who are they playing?
Game is tradition. They were playing at the Garden. They play usually a home game every Martin Luther King Jr. Day during the day. I went as a kid. My parents took me, which I think is the only basketball game we ever went together. And it was the game. The Knicks played the Suns, and Charles Barkley, at the end of the game, dove over. He must have gotten into an argument with the refs. They were chirping at each other. Dove across like the press, you know, the table at the refs, like towards where they were walking toward into the tunnel. And it was hilarious. It was like people were filing out. The game was over. And I remember him just laying across that whole thing. But we went to the game. No, because it was almost like he was half table, half crowd surfing.
Okay.
And he didn't like jump like a wrestler. He more like slid, like went to like fly at them straight across. It was kind of weird. His angle, I don't think he judged his angle, or I think maybe the table gave out. He thought he was going to get like a lift, and it just kind of gave out, and he went flat straight across. But yeah, we went to this game on Monday because I was like, oh, I'm going to bring the family. We haven't been to Madison Square Garden together yet. So I got some tickets and we went, and the Knicks are this is a bad basketball team. This is bad right now.
Remember how hopeful you were a couple
bad.
months ago? There was so much optimism. They were exciting. And then what the fuck happened?
Made the playoffs last year. But just seeing it in person, just seeing the lackadaisical from beginning to end, really no major effort, no sort of like look of concern when they got down by 20 points at halftime. You know, it's just real lackluster, and it doesn't look like a Tom Thibodeau team right now at all. I mean, they don't really. They have everyone is sort of looking at everyone else like to be the guy that night. You know, like when there's no guy, everyone sort of looks to either be the guy themselves and do too much, or they just passively, you know, move to somebody else because no one really knows who's the guy and don't really want to try to be the guy because they don't want their fucking name on the back of the paper next day. It's like, you know, so-and-so fucking eats ass.
Yeah.
Because the Knicks suck. So that's what's happening right now. And it was like, fuck, man. It was like the kids were like, can we go home? Like one of those like they're down by 25. Like when does it get good? Like when do we cheer? We never cheered once.
And how much were the tickets?
I got them for $60 and we were in the real cunt section.
A piece or total?
A piece.
Jesus.
Yeah, we were up by the suck my dick. Like there were these 9 high school kids behind us, like either high school or like in freshman, sophomore year of college. They did not have the money to be there. They stole the money for the tickets, and or they were on some sort of drugs and drinking because they were like, you know, they told the refs this, like, we're right here, dude. I'm not turning around. I'm like, I realize what I paid for. I didn't realize where I am, and the kids learned some cool phrases. That's how it goes in the fucking streets. My oldest, Jackson, thought it was the fucking greatest. He wanted to go up and sit with them and watch TikTok videos.
This is the thing that sucks about the Knicks and the Lakers. It doesn't matter, good or bad, the tickets are too fucking expensive.
Yes. Yeah.
Now, Steve, does Madison Square Garden have a sports book in it yet? I know they're in the process. I've read.
funny you say that. I was in New York. I didn't even look, but I just opened up my phone and pulled out the DraftKings because I was like, well, something's got to make this interesting. And I bet on the third quarter, and I got fucking walloped. Because I was like, at least I can entertain myself. This goddamn fucking basketball team can. At least I can entertain myself. I go, Jonah, watch this. I'm about to put $15 to the Knicks outscore the Hornets in the third quarter. They're
Why would you do that? Did you not watch the first half of the game?
It doesn't matter, Brenton.
It does matter.
It doesn't matter. I had to make it interesting. It's quality of life money. All right? It's quality of life money. Please.
You got to be careful with all that quality of life money, though. Netflix is dipping.
Dude, so, Netflix is, what is going on?
I don't know if you heard about everything's getting hammered, but did you see what Peloton did yesterday?
No, I'm losing like heavy equity. I'm talking about heavy equity, dude. Loads of equity.
Yeah, we all are. Mm-hmm. Anybody who's in the market right now, it doesn't matter what market. The only thing that's making money are fucking NFTs.
Netflix reported earnings yesterday after the bell, and they missed just slightly, but they got hammered. So if you are of the belief that Netflix will be around in 20, 30 years, like I bought a couple shares this morning because it like the market took it down 20+%. So now's the time to get in if you want in. And
Peloton.
What is that? Wait. I haven't even looked. What is Netflix down today?
It's down below. It got below 400. It was above 620 just 3 weeks ago.
Yeah, Bitcoin dipped under 40K, and that's pulling the whole crypto market down. But Peloton was the craziest. So they were very popular during COVID, and then they reported that they're no longer going to be producing bikes because they have too much supply. And their stock tanked 23%, and their company valuation went from 50 billion at its peak to now 9 billion as of yesterday.
It's still probably overpriced.
Yeah. So buy that Netflix stock, and I'm watching those Peloton prices because I think those are going to start coming down. Get myself a bike.
Oh my God, dude.
Yeah, everything's getting. I bought some Facebook today, man. Like when everything goes down like this is where you find the good names and you get in because it's indiscriminate right now.
Yeah. I mean, I guess I should buy more because it's going to go back up, but
yeah, the price of Netflix has gone down $120 a share in 2 days, and it's currently dropping today like a rock. Yeah. It's down 21%.
And also a heads up, like Google, Amazon, they're all reporting earnings next week. So they'll have dramatic moves either up or down. Just be ready.
It's all a gamble, Steve. Everything is a gamble.
I'm going to get my phone now because I want to see exactly the number that Netflix is down because I might have a fucking heart attack.
It's down 120. You're going to have a heart attack in a Courtyard Marriott in Charlotte, North Carolina, Steve. We don't want that.
No, just a Marriott.
Heart attack.
My God, dude. Oh,
save the heart attack.
My God.
Yeah.
Holy shit. Oh boy. Oh, it just went up above 400. 401.
Okay. I bought it at 389.
108. Oh my God.
You're not alone, Steve. Just hold. Buy the dip.
Yep.
Fuck me.
Well, buy the fucking dip.
What are you gonna do, dude? It's a fucking roller coaster, man.
Mm-hmm.
It's up and down, bro.
Just don't panic sell.
Also, Disney got hit because of this. So if you really want Disney, now it's not the worst time. I bought more of that shit. Like everything got hit when Netflix did. It's bringing the whole market down today.
God damn. Well,
and Russia
the Giants have a DM
threatening to ban crypto.
Oh, I thought you were going to talk about Russia going to war with us. That's.
Oh no! You know what, dude? Bring that shit. That's what we need. Don't you remember all the 80s movies?
It's easy for you to say because Lucas and I would be drafted before you would, you old fuck. We don't want to go to war with Russia.
I'm a general. You salute me, okay? Listen, dude, I don't want to go to war either. I'm a fucking giant pussy. But if I have no money because Netflix is gone, well, you know what? Let's just fucking do it. Let's go. Let's fucking do this shit.
Yeah.
We'll quit sitting around holding our dicks in our hands. You want to go invade other people? You want to fucking steal our goddamn money and through fucking and fuck with our elections? Let's fucking do it. Don't be a pussy your whole life. And I'm not even talking about, I'm talking dropping bombs, bro. Now, I don't even know where you drop the bombs, but you drop them, dude.
Yeah.
Well, we
They don't
just
wanna go
lost
to
all
war.
9 of our listeners in Moscow. So thank you for
They-
that.
They were fucking, they weren't real fans. They were, trying to steal our information. Why do you think I got hacked twice? Why do you think I got a letter in the mail from the lottery that doesn't exist? But you know what I will say? Just going quick, every time I go to the mailbox now and I get like a weird envelope, and I'm always like, I knew they'd follow up. It's like one of those things they were like, you thought this was a joke. It's not. We're still
Yeah, you
here.
know what? You didn't get the money, but he has given you a lifetime of hope. And what's better than that?
That's what you need. I remember in Shawshank Redemption, that was like the twist. They were like, oh no, you got to give up hope to survive. It's like, no, hope is all we have to get out of here.
Mhm.
And that's what I'm saying. So I know I know I'm right. I know I'm okay when it comes to that. I'm going to win the lottery one day. Some sort of financial win will come through. Windfall, will come through for me. In the meantime, I'm losing my fucking asshole over here in Netflix stock. God almighty, dude.
It's going to go back up. I think it's probably bottomed out. I hope. If it doesn't, I plan to buy more. But it's definitely an overreaction by the market.
Yeah.
Because they didn't miss by that much. They missed by I think it's literally 0.10% on revenue. And now the market's like, well, they're done growing, even though Netflix's whole game plan is to expand internationally with Squid Game and all that shit. They're trying to take over the India film market. They are growing, just not as fast as Wall Street expected.
Fucking
But don't give up,
dude.
Steve. Don't give up.
I'm fine. I have hope. Just very, very little. By the way, I almost fucking nailed this whole weekend in bets. You remember that?
Except for
The
Raiders.
only game I missed was the Eagle game.
Oh yeah, no wait. You wanted to
No,
take the
the
Bengals.
Raiders.
Thank
as
you.
well.
No, Steve
No, I
wanted
did
to take
not
the
miss the fucking
Bengals,
Raiders.
and
You're
we
goddamn right, I
overruled
did.
him.
Mm.
And in my side bet, I did take the fucking Bengals, and I did win. So go fuck yourself. But the only game I missed was the Eagles over the Bucks. I thought for sure that was going to happen, and that was the most surprising to me. I was like, oh fuck, Tom Brady just picked them apart.
Yeah,
And
resting players didn't work.
It sucked. They sucked. Jalen Hurts looked bad, real bad. But we all called the Cowboys, didn't we? Got
Mhm.
that fucking right.
Mhm.
Yep.
Every one of us. So we were like, yeah, we saw that one coming. And what else did we get right? We got the Rams right.
The Rams were right. We just we took the over, and the over didn't hit.
By a point or two, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck you on these under. I'm picking 4 winners this weekend. 4. That's it.
Okay.
4. Do you want to fuck with over and you're gonna have to give me a real big sort of, this is what's going to happen. You have to be really positive about it.
Mm-hmm.
Give me a big presentation.
Well, what were your biggest takeaways from this last week?
Number one, the Bills looked for real. Josh, I'm not kidding you. Josh Allen had the game that you were like, oh boy, this guy, if he doesn't have to play like that every single game, but if he plays close to that during the playoffs, they're going to be a real tough fucking team to beat. So that was the first takeaway. The fact that the fucking Eagles didn't show up at all and Tom Brady looked as good as he did, that was a big takeaway for me.
But do you know what you take away from that game? Him
What?
losing Wirths and possibly Jansen. And now having to go up against the Rams defensive line.
No, it's over for them, dude.
Yeah.
If those guys, I mean, Wirtz probably won't play. He's in a walking boot. Jansen is like 50-50. But
I know I've lost money betting against Tom Brady, but I'm going to fucking do it again this week.
Down Godwin, Fournette's coming off an injury with a hamstring, which doesn't mean he's guaranteed. I don't think Ronald Jones is playing. Giovanni Bernard hurt himself in that Eagles game as well, so he's not 100%. And then you're missing, your best lineman and possibly your center. So I think it's just too much, even for Tom Brady to overcome.
I mean, he's going to have to get the ball out of his hand in a quarter of a
fraction
second.
of a second. Yeah.
So
also, let's not forget that the NFL wants the Rams in it, and it's slightly
Yes, they do.
rigged, so
Yes, they do.
why does the NFL want the Rams in it? Because to be a home team in the home again?
I think they at least want to
back-to-back
go to the
years?
championship.
Big
game.
market, new stadium, Super Bowl's there, and you have all these stars that were brought in. It's like the first super team that's been created.
I guess
You got
Odell
the young
Beckham in a
head
press
coach
week.
that everyone touts as a genius, even though he
But
hasn't
he's already
won
been there,
anything
man.
yet.
He lost. He got fucking demolished.
With Jared
He
Goff.
scored 3 points as an offensive genius.
Dude, yeah, I mean, he has to redeem himself in some capacity.
Somebody, I don't know
Right?
if you saw the meme yesterday, but it was a picture of I think the 2013 Washington Redskins at the time coaching staff, and it was Kyle
I saw
Shanahan.
that.
You saw that, and somebody
Sean
had a funny,
McVay.
yeah, and like 3 of the coaches are still coaching in the playoffs right now, and under it,
LaFleur, too, right? LaFleur
Yep.
was on that.
and they all look fresh faced and young, and
And they
there's-
sucked. And
yeah,
and Gruden couldn't fucking, what was he doing?
Jay Gruden,
Jay Gruden, that was the one, right?
yeah.
They're all lucky they didn't fucking start trading emails with the coach's brother, Otherwise, they'd be all out of the fucking league.
And
Are you
we don't
kidding me?
know that they didn't.
Look, let's win a championship this year because we're not sure coach is going to be around next year. So here we go. I'm interested to see how much Joey Bosa can play in San Francisco, because I think if he's not there to rush,
Well, he hasn't been cleared yet.
I know.
And
but I
a
think-
Saturday game on a short week, it's not looking good.
I heard it's, he's gone through all the protocols so far, but I mean, like, can he, as long as he can play, and if he can't play, I don't think going against fucking Aaron Rodgers, you're not going to get any pressure on him. He's going to kill you guys.
Yeah.
So, that's interesting to me. I'm trying to think of other things that happened that last week that were,
The
Cowboys were to
Cowboys
be expected.
ending was beautiful.
I think that the fact that the Rams, I mean the Cardinals really they got outcoached, completely outcoached. They were all over.
No, you know what? It was over quickly. And do you remember? Well, did you guys watch the Manning cast?
Yeah.
So
First of all, when he said
I think
shit,
it was-
that was great.
it
I
was
can't
the
hear shit.
first. It was
Did you hear
maybe
that?
the first quarter, or early second quarter, where Peyton's going. If I'm Kyler Murray, I'd be on the sideline. I'd be walking up and down it, high fiving everybody, going, "Let's go, let's go! Here we go! Look at some film, get a tablet." And they cut to Kyler Murray, and he's just like,
Yeah, 'cause he was fucking shell shocked, dude. And also think about this. Oh, by the way, the Manning cast? Did you see were your shit going in Spanish too? Your feed?
"No."
Our feed in New York, we're going flipping to Spanish. They were like going like the ABC feed was flipping to Spanish. I was watching the Manning cast, and they were having audio problems because you didn't hear when when Peyton came on, and at some point he couldn't hear, and he goes, "I can't hear shit." Like
Yeah,
they
we
had
heard that.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Yeah,
So what the fuck are you looking at me for? Like I'm crazy.
I wasn't looking at you like
I
you were
told you.
crazy.
I told you. I said there were audio issues. You were like, "What are you talking about?" You didn't get the Spanish stuff though, I guess. Then,
I didn't
right?
get the Spanish stuff. No.
The whole ABC feed was in like I thought that like for a second they cut it to it like during minutes of the game it was coming out in Spanish. The whole broadcast, the audio was the Spanish feed. And you know what I'm saying? So
Mhm.
the Manning cast was good. I'm glad that was the last one they're gonna do too, right?
Yeah, I just hope they go back next year to more breaking down plays and talking football instead of just bringing on like the later part of the season. It was celebrities plugging stuff. Like The Rock's great, but I don't fucking need to see The Rock talk about his new movie and his new show and his T-Rex. I want to hear the Mannings breaking down. That's why I'm not watching the regular broadcast. I want to hear the Mannings breaking down what's going on.
Yeah, but The Rock plugged the new NFL thing or his new XFL thing, which that's big for football.
I don't need to
Like,
see that.
like
Go on the
their minor
Tonight
league.
Show and plug that. Jimmy Fallon would love to see your T-Rex.
Yeah, but he wants to plug this. He thinks this is like the NFL's minor leagues. That's why he's trying to promote it.
I get it.
And
I get it. But
he's
again,
also trying to get Peyton
I just
and Eli
want to
to
see
go.
football minds talking football. That's the whole point of the thing. And then it slowly morphed into now we're having guests on who are plugging stuff.
Great. Why don't you go fucking call the Mannings up and produce their goddamn show?
I will be reaching out.
By the way, can I say one thing also from this last weekend that surprised me? I've never seen it done in all my years as a football fan. Is after that Bengals Raiders game, the NFL saying that this officiating crew is done for the playoffs. Dude, I've never seen that.
Which,
I mean, really,
by the way, I know we have Raiders fans that listen to this show, but that blown whistle, that didn't affect the game.
No,
the guy was already catching the pass. The ball's in the air when the whistle's blown, but he had beaten the defender. It's not like that whistle stopped the guy who was already 6 yards behind him. Like, that was a touchdown either way. And it was in the second quarter, so it wasn't like it was the last drive of the game. And on top of that, the Bengals kind of owned them the entire game. It was never close.
Yeah, the only thing is that, like, everyone knew that this, like, the officiating crew after that, like, they had no leg to stand on. They were like, they should, like, when everyone knows that and they were being told at halftime, the second half. I mean, the Raiders, they shot themselves in the foot. They didn't do themselves any help whatsoever. All the holding calls that they had and all these, like, different, I was like, they're just everything. They take one step forward, two steps back. So, and they still made a game out of it. But I'm happy that Joe Burrow pulled it out. I really am.
I think the entire NFL, anyone who is not a fan of the New England Patriots, should be happy that that era is officially over. And now they're going to be just like the rest of us, disappointed every year and pissed off because they went on a run. Like, you realize their record the last 10 years was 125-35, and the next closest team had 102 wins. Like, that's not possible. And that's the second place team is 2 full seasons of wins behind them.
Yeah.
So I hope you enjoyed it, New England, because it's fucking over and it's going to be a long time until you're good again.
Oh my God, dude. Oh my God.
It's fucking over.
Dude. You just ruined. Yeah.
Josh,
you just cast a spell.
Allen. Have you ever heard of Bill Belichick going to another team's locker room after a loss and congratulating the quarterback on just kicking the shit out of him?
First of all, Belichick is turning this fucking kid into Tom Brady 2.0. You don't think he's going to get better next year and get better and better?
I don't think he's the guy.
And if he doesn't, what if in a year from now Tom Brady re-signs with fucking Bill Belichick? He's going to
be 47.
And he will beat you. You know,
it's 47 years old in 2 years.
And look, let's make predictions for this week. I've got a lot on my plate, a lot of thoughts.
One last thing.
A lot of feelings. What?
How quickly until the Cowboys fire Mike McCarthy? Because yesterday he came out and said that Ezekiel Elliott tore his PCL after week 4, which is why he played so poorly down the stretch. But if you look at the stats, week 5, Ezekiel Elliott had the most carries that he had all season, 1 week after this injury. So Mike McCarthy needs to go. Dak Prescott needs to go. That game, Mike McCarthy didn't call that play. Dak Prescott played shitty the whole game, and he let down Dallas. They both suck.
Yeah, he looked like he was under pressure. I felt like he put a lot of pressure on himself, I have to say. So
he needs to figure it out because there's way too much talent.
It doesn't help when the coach is not a Johnny on the spot kind of person where
you need a new coach, someone that isn't
but they're not
flavor of water.
They're not getting one. Even though
And,
they
and
really
Jerry Jones, fucking idiot, builds this huge stadium where the light shines through and it gets in Cedric Wilson's eye and he drops that 3rd and 19 because he can't see the ball. He built this monstrosity. He got a punt that hits the scoreboard. I mean,
that
from
was
the
weird. I never
top
seen
down,
one
Jerry
hit the scoreboard,
Jones.
though.
Jerry Jones needs to fire himself, and then the Cowboys will be good.
I think they're not going to do anything. They should fire McCarthy and bring in and have Dan Quinn run the whole fucking team.
Yeah.
But they're not going to do it. Dan
No.
Quinn's going to get a job somewhere else, and you think it's bad this year. What are you going to do next year when you have McCarthy, no Dan Quinn, probably no homeboy? Kellen Moore might get a job, maybe not. You know,
But if
Kellen
someone
Moore
hires
might-
Kellen Moore, it's like you're just going to end up in the same situation as a lot of these teams with the young coaches that have no experience, and he's going to look like an idiot on the sideline. He's not going to know situational stuff. He's only
When
been
you have
coaching
the
on a
highest
sideline for a few years.
when you have the highest ranked offense in the NFL, you're going to get the offensive coordinator is going to get a look for NFL openings. It's just going to happen.
Are you paying attention, by the way, to the Texans opening right now? Because they
Yeah.
interviewed Josh McCown again. And
Oh, I didn't see that they've been doing interviews already. I just saw
yeah.
that Cauley was gone and
Well, if
they're
you remember,
interviewing who?
last year they interviewed Josh McCown, the old perennial backup quarterback who's never coached beyond high school in his life, and they interviewed him again this year. And Pro Football Talk, NBC Sports, is reporting that the Texans are kind of hopeful that he gets a couple more interviews with other teams because they want to hire him, but they want to legitimize it. So So, I mean, some people want to hire old coordinators. Teams like the Texans want to take it in a whole other direction and just really hire a players coach.
That's like the Giants hiring Jeremy Shockey now. We're like, what? What? Oh, look, I don't want to. I want a fucking coach who knows what the hell to do on offense. Okay. I want someone who knows how to make playmakers open, get them the ball in open spaces, and let them fucking run with it. I am
Well, if we're talking
fucking-
about coordinators doing that and becoming coaches, CeeDee Lamb had like 2 targets that entire game, and that's the one guy on your team you should be getting the ball to. So that should be a big red flag to any team that's going, maybe we should hire him as our new coach.
He got a couple of catches on plays that were like there was, they're holding. They held. I don't know how many times their offensive line held. I mean, how many holding calls did they have? So many fucking times they had catches brought back. It was really crazy, and so they undisciplined.
Yeah.
No idea what to do. No idea that you can't run fucking as far as you want when there's 9 seconds left in a game. Can you throw the ball 4 yards back for, you got down 5 yards earlier than that and you understood you had to hand the ball to the ref.
Yeah, but
Get a
even,
snap off.
Cowboy fans are pissed off about that, but even then you still have to throw a touchdown on the next play. And then you have to kick an extra point, and that's no guarantee. San Francisco
I think that would
puts
have
9
made
guys
the
in the
night
end
better
zone.
for them. I think it would have made the pill of losing easier to swallow had they had one chance to make a set play that they could sit there. I mean, even though they would have had probably less than 15 seconds to call it, get it in, set it up, and do it. At least you would have had about that. So it is what it is. I hope they stay a disaster we're going to need a little bit of a head start. We got a new GM now. We're going to get a new coach. Figure out what we got. Obviously, we're going to need, and it's not like it can't be just any old offensive. It's got to be the right fucking offensive lineman. We have fucked up too many times in the first round with offensive linemen. I am so sick of it. We have to figure out who these fucking big fucking cunts are that can block. That's what we need to do. Who's going to win this weekend? I'll tell you. I have all 4 of my picks ready to go. So, which game do you want to do first, Biddlecombe? Because I'm in North Carolina and I can't gamble here.
Hang on, let me log in to BetDSI and pull up these current lines, but we should go in order. So we got Tennessee, Cincinnati.
Okay.
Do we have news yet, Lucas? Is Derrick Henry going to be active?
Let's check. And if he is, how much do you think he plays? Like, do you think that Deontay Foreman still gets some playing time?
I think Deontay Foreman still gets to.
He
I'm
is to
hoping
be
that he's
activated.
active because that'll pull a lot of people on him in DraftKings. And I don't think he gets more than at the very most 10 touches because he's coming off a season-ending injury 2 months later. And Foreman's been capable. And the one thing the Bengals have not been doing the last few weeks is stopping the run. So I don't think you need to run him into the ground to beat the Bengals if you have Foreman and then you mix in Hilliard. And I think Tannehill and AJ Brown could do a few things against this team. So defense has been playing better. I think it's going to be a good game, but I would lean Tennessee.
I have the same thing. I got Tennessee for sure. I mean, I think if of his 10 touches, if one or two of them come on the goal line and he gets in, that's going to be worth it. So,
but I did learn this yesterday. So the Titans have a rookie corner who went to guess which school?
Vanderbilt.
LSU. Who else went to LSU?
Joe Burrows.
And?
Jamar Chase.
Jamar Chase also went to high school with the same corner. They grew up together. They're very good friends. Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase went against this guy in practice every day in college, and they know everything about him. So the one way that the Bengals could and would upset the Titans is Joe Burrow to Jamar Chase against this corner who they know better than anybody and just torching the guy for 200 yards and a bunch of touchdowns.
How the fuck do you know that this guy didn't shut down Jamar Chase every time?
We don't know. We don't know, but you learn everything about him going up against him in practice every day. You learn how to beat him.
And I can make the same argument for the cornerback.
Yes, you could.
I know when he looks this way. I know when he fakes that way. I know when.
Yes, but Steve, who has stopped Jamar Chase so far this year? Basically,
maybe this
nobody.
guy. Yeah, because none of them went to high school with him.
But right now we've got the Titans minus 3.5 at home or minus 200 on the money line.
I like the Titans on the money line.
Yeah, I do too, because I think it's a field goal game.
Yeah, for sure.
And then we have the San Francisco 49ers going to Green Bay. Green Bay's -5 at home with minus 244 on the money line. And I don't think this is close. I think Green Bay is the best team in the NFC.
Yep.
And they should win by a touchdown. I don't think San Francisco has enough. Jimmy Garoppolo doesn't have enough to keep up, even if they're able to run on Green Bay.
And if Bosa doesn't play, the line's going to go further up. So what do you have it at for the? You want to take them on with the points?
-5.
Yeah, take them with the points.
That's an Aaron Rodgers revenge game too. He hates the 49ers. He thinks they should have drafted him first back in 2005.
He's also never beaten them in the playoffs.
Yeah, he's 0-3 against them.
So there is that little wrinkle, but I still think that this is the best team Aaron Rodgers has had in several years.
And there's a first time for everything.
And the best coach he's had in several years. He doesn't have McCarthy to fuck everything up and call something stupid.
And if it comes down to it, LaFleur is not fucking up again. He's going to give Aaron Rodgers a chance to win the game or lose the game.
Mm-hmm.
It's not going to be, I'm going to try to outthink everybody else in the world. So he's learned his lesson. It ain't going to be that close. I don't think it's going to be that close.
Sunday, we have the Rams going to Tampa. Tampa's getting -3 at home, which means Vegas thinks this is going to be a very equal game. And Tampa Bay is -156 on the money line. But I like the Rams to upset.
Me too. I think Aaron Donald and Von Miller are going to be too much for Tom Brady. It's just going to be
not without Wirfs and especially without Jansen, because you saw what happened to the line when those guys came out. Like they made adjustments, but there was a noticeable difference against the Eagles, and the Eagles are certainly not the Rams.
And last week it was like, I don't think Tom Brady's going to have the time to be able to throw the ball or dump down to receivers, and he's not going to have the right guys. And he did, and because they gave him just enough time. But without the offensive lineman, I think it's Tom Brady's demise tomorrow.
No, and then on the other side of the ball, you got a scheme for Cooper Kupp. You got Van Jefferson. Odell Beckham has emerged, and he's scoring touchdowns every single game.
Yeah,
Cam Akers looked great last week. And then you still have Sony Michel.
If you give the quarterback a little time to throw the ball, and it's a good quarterback, the guy will get open. The guy will get open. Yeah. He is a very good wide receiver. Those years in New York were not flukes.
So I like the Rams plus 130. And then the final game, the Bills are going to Kansas City. Kansas City is -2 at home, -132 on the money line, which means Vegas is slightly leaning towards Buffalo.
And now, can I say something about this game real quick?
No,
so this is
I'm kidding.
This is the 5th time these teams have played in the playoffs. The winner of the previous 4 matches has went on to lose the Super Bowl. It happened in 66, 67, 91, 92, 93, 94, and 2000 and 2001.
So you're saying even if you win, you lose?
Well, the Super Bowl.
The Super Bowl, yeah. But
we just want another shot, Steve.
Right?
Just want another shot.
You just want to get there. I didn't realize. Yeah. Okay. All right. Okay. Well, I'll give you another fact. No team has beaten Kansas City twice at home in Kansas City ever in a season in the history of the National Football League.
Well, I'll give you another stat. No team had ever gone an entire game scoring on every possession except the kneel down possession without throwing an interception, without having a fumble, without a 4th down, no punt. We've used our punter in 1 of the last 4 games.
Well, you better hope it doesn't come down to a big punt to get out of this situation, because that guy's going to be ice fucking cold. Look, I happen to agree with you guys. I know that then again, I don't want to put words in your mouth. I assume that you were rooting and going to pick the Bills. I do think it's your year. The way that it's happening right now, you cannot argue with the way that you guys have played leading up to this. Last week's fucking game was, against a team that they didn't look prepared. You made them look not prepared. Whether they were or whether they weren't, that's one issue. I can't imagine the Bill Belichick team that wasn't prepared, but the Bills made them look unprepared. And if they could do that to a Bill Belichick coach team, I think Andy Reid's team is going to be, it's going to be a great opportunity for them to show everyone, like, we're going to beat everybody this year.
Well, a couple of things that are distractions. The Chiefs linebacker, Gay, he got arrested for a misdemeanor property damage. So I don't
got into a fight with a baby mama.
I don't see Andy Reid benching him, but that's a possibility, and that opens up the middle of the field if they do. And then just some
Andy Reid's son killed a man coming home from practice, so I don't think they're going to be benching Mr. Gay for smashing a fucking, I don't know.
Yeah, but the Chiefs defensive end made a comment yesterday saying that the Bills are just another team. So Josh Allen, I'm sure, heard that and is going to show them that they're not just another team.
But you are just another team that they have to play. It doesn't matter. You could take that as a quote to make yourself fucking come in your pants. Congratulations.
We will.
I'm betting with you guys. I'm with you. But on the money line, don't get, I'm not, you know what I'm saying? But you're getting points, right?
Yeah, we're getting points. So what I'm saying when I say Vegas is favoring, typically the home team gets 3 points. Yeah.
You don't have to be all fucking cunty to me.
So
okay.
Do you want to take the Bills with the points, or do you want the money line?
Money line, guys. I ride with you. I die with you. We do it together. Plus, I'm riding on the coattails of a New York State team. So when you win a Super Bowl, I can say that New York is the greatest state in the union. And when the Yankees win the World Series this year, we will have a Super Bowl, and just like those cunts down in Tampa, we'll have the best NFL team and the best baseball team. And hopefully the Knicks can get their shit together and maybe the Rangers can go on a run. And we can get back to what reality, where the fucking state of New York is now back to its rightful ownership of sports. Am I right?
Sure.
Don't fucking sure me. Let's go.
Okay,
What does that net
so,
up here?
we
Come on.
have the Titans winning on the money line. We got the Packers
Yeah.
-5, the Rams money line, the Bills money line. $50 will get us 631.03.
Boom.
Lock it in.
Don't get. Last week it was 6,000.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah,
we really
it
took
was-
chances.
It was a bit more aggressive last week.
I gotta say too, this week we're
Fucking
all in agreement. That kind of scares me.
It does
Yeah.
scare me because we're never all right.
No, I'm gonna place another bet with the opposite of every pick and walk away with the
Oh,
money.
don't do that. Don't do that. It's a good idea, but don't do it. Don't do it.
Except the Bills.
Um,
Bills win by 40.
If you're interested in seeing some great stand-up comedy, I'm on the road right now. If you're in Naples, Florida, well, if you're in Charlotte, come this weekend. I'm at the Comedy Zone. You know even where I'm staying. If you're in Charlotte, don't come and murder me. I'm
Great
not really
club.
at the Courtyard Marriott. I'm in a bunker in an undisclosed location somewhere in the greater Charlotte area. Anyway, I'm in Naples, Florida next weekend at Off the Hook Comedy Club. I'm in Raleigh, North Carolina at the Improv Super Bowl weekend. I'm going to be, there's a third show for the Ari Shafir show and Friends in Salt Lake City in March. And Denver, Colorado in the end of February 18th, with the 20th weekend, whatever that is, the weekend after. All the tickets are at steverenneseasy.com. Go check it out. Denver, Fort Myers, Naples area, Raleigh, North Carolina, Buffalo. You're on it too. That's what we should do. Celebrate the Super Bowl in Buffalo, end of March. I'll go through a table when you guys win the Super Bowl. On
At
fire.
the show.
At the show. Every show.
Yes.
All
Yes.
5 shows. I'm going through the table. Bring your table. I'll smash myself through it. Thank you. You guys have anything else you want to talk about or plug or,
I got sad news. There's another death in the last hour of COVID.
No way.
Meatloaf.
Are you kidding? Or are you not?
No, Meatloaf is dead. R.I.P. Meatloaf and Louie.
What?
Yes.
The Meatloaf, the singer?
Yes.
No, the food.
I knew.
The food is spoiled, Steve.
The actor of Fight Club fame.
Paradise by the dashboard lights. Oh my God.
Also, if it wasn't acknowledged already, happy birthday, Lucas.
Oh shit! I was trying to keep it a secret. Thank you.
Yeah, happy
Appreciate it.
birthday. Everyone
Thank
wish
you.
Lucas a happy birthday.
Happy birthday. Lucas, dude.
All he
Fucking
wants for
happy
his
birthday,
birthday
bro.
is a Bills victory.
That's it. I got a ticket to the
and
game
cash.
too. I just need a fucking ticket to Kansas City. I have a ticket to the actual game.
Well, are you getting a ticket? Are you going?
I don't know. I kind of would rather just stay home and watch it.
Are you out of your mind?
I mean, I don't want to fly to Kansas City.
That's true.
And I'm
Yeah.
house sitting for Paulie right now too, so I don't want to.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, dude, sell the ticket.
Well, my sister she's a Chiefs fan, so I'd have to go. I'd be surrounded by all Chiefs fans. They have season tickets.
Hmm.
I'd be the only
Fight
Bills.
them all.
That's true. I like
Bring a
Steve
sword.
thinking. Do they allow
you
swords
win.
in the Arrowhead?
If they lose, then you can cut the heads off of everyone around you and hold them up in
Get the
victory.
buffalo helmet and just start spearing people.
Right. Well, then
It's
like
gonna be
the
cold as fuck.
Oh,
Not as cold as Buffalo, though. I mean, there is a scenario which could play out where the Bills win and the Bengals win, and we have to see an AFC Championship game in Buffalo in sub-zero temperatures and possibly wind.
Biddlecombe, you do will these things to fruition sometimes. So
Yeah, and the
stranger
game's going to
things have
end in
happened.
ties. Every game this weekend will end in a tie.
Whose
all
dick
knees.
do we have to suck to get 3 tickets to that game if Buffalo ends up hosting the AFC Championship?
probably
Brett,
not that hard.
Can you get on that as the producer of this show? Can you get on that and start
Yes.
sucking some dicks?
Yes, I'm on it.
Thank you. Guys, that's the podcast for this week. We thank you very much for listening, enjoying. Please, this is what I'm telling people. My goal is to get the YouTube page up. Let's get more people on that. So tell people to like, subscribe.
We were at 666. It was a pretty good accomplishment.
I don't like that number. I'd rather be at 66,666. That's what I need. Okay. We need to build this thing up. Please do it with me. I'm asking for your help and your support. I love all of you. Please help us out. We want more people to be able to fucking laugh at us. That's what we're hoping for. So you can tell people, that'd be great. That's it. Right.
Also, Netflix to the moon.
I can't believe it's this low. All right. We got to hang in there, guys. We got to hang in there. Hopefully by this time next week, it will be astronomically higher than it is right now, but we'll see. That's the podcast for this week. And, go fuck yourselves. Have fun. Have a great week. We hope to see you next week.
Go Bills.
Go Bills.